it's just, oh man, it's really hitting its stride because I'm with the like I said, I'm an ambassador at the Chamber of Commerce, so all the little events all the events in the city, I'm able to go to those. I just did the grand opening for a high school called SOAR High School, but it's like a college and a high school. It's in Palmdale off of I believe SOAR. So I did that. The taste of the AV, I just put that up, finished that event today, the content. But it's like what I realized is like it's all about consistency. You know what I'm saying? With business and with making a deal with yourself that it's gonna work. Then you're willing to do the marketing, establish trust. You know, just be
Exactly.
Exactly.
Can't do nothing without that, man.
You can't. Especially if it's a high ticket situation.
Yeah.
Cause it's like this. Let's just say one day I'm in Florida doing something or whatnot, and I'm like, hey, I tell you, like, hey, this would be a good look. I go over the proposal for you. Now you got to think about it. I go over the proposal. You look at it. Now, most people you'd be like, man, I don't know about all that. You see what I'm saying? But if it's trust established right there, then you know it feels better about it. Because let's just say everything was booked and you couldn't end up going for whatever reason. I'd be like, hey, just put that towards cuts. You'd be like, okay, cool. You see what I'm saying? Because trust is established. So that's what I think a lot of people got to realize, like, because that's the kind of stuff that I want to do. Like, that's real. When you invest in your business on that level, I think that, like, you're proving your concept on one of the highest levels. That, like, somebody that you were doing business with years ago, you know, things change for you, and they're still consistent. I think, like, why stop doing what you're doing? Why stop the relation? Like, don't be at that point. You being cheap. Like, I think like athletes is a big one that they don't have to do it. You do whatever you want with whatever you got. But it's like they got so much income coming in. If they took that barber or that, you know, that coach, whoever it is, if they took them, like, even if it was once a year, like, hey, it's the finals or it's whatever, it's a regular season game.
Yeah.
Like, hook it up before the game, and then, you know what I'm saying, come check out the game. But I think what happens with a lot of people, they get so caught up in the moment that they kind of forget about all that kind of stuff. Like, that barber had you fresh going to all them high school games and was like, you know, staying late because he knew you was trying to get your stuff done. So I think more of that should be going on. Because there's so much people doing so many different things, like people, you know, becoming big on social media and YouTube and their own businesses. But then it'd be like, to me, it's like you're looking at a new person, but sometimes you wonder, like what was the past life? Now, everybody doesn't always, like, sometimes with the past life, it's like you can understand why they had to kind of move on because maybe it was too toxic or whatever, you know. But I just think a lot of people, like, they come from where they come, from, and then, like, that's just like a story, not something that they evolve. I think because LeBron did his thing, but we have to think about it. There's LeBrons, there's the Nipsey Hussles, there's those people, but that's 1%. There's always so many people that, you know, they could be doing different things, and most of them aren't. Now, Westbrook is another one. He has his high school and middle school. Yeah.
A whole high school named after him?
Yeah.
In LA?
Mm-hmm.
When did he do that?
A few years ago.
Before he came to LA?
Yeah, and middle school. So
he has a high school in him called Westbrook High.
I think why not? I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you
That's
know,
cool.
that's good. I
That's real. I never knew that.
just think more people should do stuff like that
That's
because
good, man.
that's the problem because they okay, it's like this. It's like they come and they do all this other stuff and then they talk about I got a foreign and all, which is
Yeah.
but it's like you're just sending what you got to another market. You're not. How is that helping the community? And it's like, listen, everybody got to do what they can do with what they can. I'm not saying like, okay, just because somebody is still in the city that they can't. Like you already brought it up. You about to do a charity event. Like you doing what you can do with what you got. So it would just be nice to see stuff like that. 'Cause I just think like, you know, people kind of just, I don't know, like look at life like I'm here now and I'm not gonna say brand new, but just look at it like they don't have to, you know, fully associate with where they was at. Cause I think that kind of stuff like it builds your brand up more. But the thing is, okay, hold on. I realize that most people aren't entrepreneurs. That's what I learned at the end of the day. Most people just want to wake up, go to work or whatever, and then go home. Or, you know, that's it. Or kind of look good in front of people. That's it. That's it. That's what most people are. Most people aren't the type that is gonna really invest into their community. Most aren't. And the thing is, you ain't even got to do it yourself. You can hire a whole company to do it for you. But I know this is like you be the change that you want to see.
You don't have enough people giving back. That's what it's
Yeah. Period.
You do have to have more of that.
Winning plays every day. TCP will show you the way. Accomplish your goals and never fold. Just follow the winning plays that you've been told. The Champion's Playbook will help you win, and your success will never end. Winning plays, winning plays.